welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mother of three, Bougie Vintage, and today's video is just a makeup look, okay? We are going to do our makeup for 33-degree weather. Hopefully it stands the test of time. I'm even gonna go outside for a little bit and show you guys the sweat because Jamaica is hot, and this is why I don't really wear my makeup in Jamaica. So first things first, you want to put on your sunscreen, whatever your sunscreen is. I'm wearing my Fenty Beauty sunscreen. I already have my eyelashes on, of course, and we're just gonna get right into the makeup look. I'm gonna tell you guys what products I'm using. Mostly gonna be Fenty and a little bit of MAC and actually my everyday products. But we want to ensure that our makeup does not budge, does not move, no matter how much sweat we produce. So of course the first thing you want to do is prime your face. After you already have on your sunscreen, I'm taking my Fenty Beauty primer. So as you guys have seen in other videos, when I prime my face, I do a step where I'm trying to protect my most sweaty areas, and that is obviously going to be the same case for today. Once I prime my face, I like to take another primer, an eyeshadow primer. It doesn't have to be Fenty, and I prime my nose and my upper lip. So now I'll be taking my Fenty Beauty primer. So a really good primer to have for a look like this would be the Milk Hydro Grip primer, I think it's called. And there's a dupe that NYX has that's also really, really good, which I had it and I didn't bring it with me. And do I regret it? Absolutely. The Hydro Grip primer is awesome for this heat. Okay, because when I say it's hot, girl, it's hot. And though there is a breeze, it's hot, okay? It's still hot, but when the breeze comes, it's so wonderful. Now, of course, we're going to color correct. Nola has been doing this thing when I'm working where she just stand outside the door and be hollering, which is crazy. So I let her in to the workspace. And she's literally crying for no reason other than she wants to be by my side right now, which is crazy considering I didn't film yesterday. I didn't film the day before. She had me to herself. And now I'm trying to work, girl. And she's like, no, you're not working. You're not working. I have to sit in with you. She's my manager, so, you know. Anyway, so like I was saying, you do need to color correct if you have dark circles or any hyperpigmentation or anything like that. And so I'm going to be color correcting with 2 color correctors. This is my Makeup Forever Step 1 Primer in Caramel. This is my Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener in Pumpkin. Now with the Fenty Beauty one, a little goes a long way, so you don't want to put on too much. It's bring your kids to work day. It's really not. So now I'm just going to blend everything in, and we can move on to our next step. Now, just a tip, this area right here, if you have peach fuzz on your upper lip, it's best to get rid of it, okay? I always get rid of mine. I didn't do it this morning because I did it recently, so usually for like 2 weeks it's good. Give or take, you know? And so if you don't have hair in this area, the makeup goes on much smoother. I do not shave my whole face. I only do my upper lip and I maintain my eyebrows. Now, like I said, it's 33 degrees outside. That is 91 Fahrenheit for you Americans out there, okay? 91 degrees, so it's hot, okay? A lot of times it feels hotter, but today is specifically 33, okay? So now that I've laid down this, I'm going to actually take my Stay Over spray by MAC and spray this down. Then I'm gonna do my foundation. You want lip gloss? Okay, well, after you get your lip gloss, you have to leave. Okay? Okay? And no more crying outside the door. Promise?
I need my lips up by myself.
No, just chill.
Mommy.
What?
I need my lips up by myself. I put my lips up by myself.
Ooh. Okay, bye. Don't come back. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to take my skin tint. The reason that I'm taking a skin tint versus a foundation is because one, it's hot as hell, okay? And two, my skin is pretty much even. So I don't really need foundation to begin with, right? I don't need a lot of foundation, and I definitely don't need full coverage unless I'm going for like some super full glam, right? Which obviously I'm not. I'm going for an everyday look, and hopefully I don't melt like Olaf, okay? Really like the blurring skin tint. And it actually has a decent amount of coverage, and I find it to be buildable. But this weather calls for face and body type of foundations, like the face and body foundation by MAC, the Dior Show one. Those foundations are great for this kind of weather, this climate, because they don't really budge. And so when I'm going into the eye area, I use my brush and I stipple, I dab as though I were using my beauty blender. I don't run back and forth because I want my orange corrector to pretty much stay where it's at, stay put. And you also want to remember that the less makeup you have in the under eye area is better, because then you're not going to get the creasing that you would get if you have on 10 products under there, which you already know you have to build up the under eye area, because you have to do your primer, then you have to do your color corrector, then you have to do your foundation, then you have to do your concealer, then you have to do your baking powder. So you want to make sure that you're not caking under your eye. You want to put just the right amount of foundation under there. Now that my foundation is laid and we're about to get into our concealers, I want to again take my Fix Plus Stay Over and set this. And you can be as generous with your setting spray as you want. So now, concealer. You have a lot of concealer options. There's so many great concealers on the market that are, good for this type of look. And I'm going to be working with two of my favorites. The first one is the Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC. The next one is my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 410. For the Pro Longwear Concealer, I am going to apply it right here. Just a dot. And then I'm going to take my Fenty concealer and I'm going to apply it here and here. I'm also going to take my Fenty concealer right here. My MAC concealer, sorry. Taking my MAC concealer here and on my chin. As you can see, my skin looks really dewy because I'm going to be sweating. Obviously, once I hit the sun, I'm going to be dewy anyway. So I'm not opting for a matte look. Now, once I put my powders on, it will dull the shine down a bit, but this look is essentially very glowy. Now for concealer, you can build up your concealer as much as you'd like, and you can make your under eye area as bright as you like. You can do as much coverage as suits you. Some people like a lot of concealer under their eyes, even if they're going for an everyday look or a no makeup look. And once that's blended out to my liking, I can then add the concealer to my nose and my forehead. Now that I've done this, I'm going to take my Stay Over spray again and I'm going to set it. And now we move on to the fun part, which is contouring. This is my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso. So of course, we know we are going to contour our forehead. And we are going to contour our cheek. and our jawline and our nose. Sorry, that's... So now I'm going to take a cream blush. This is Crush on Cupid by Fenty Beauty. And then I'm, of course, going to take my beauty blender and just work it into the skin. And now I can set this with powder. Taking my translucent honey powder by Laura Mercier. The excess off on the back of your hand, of course. And set your whole face. Okay, and obviously you want that to sit for a bit because you need your face to set so it does not move. Okay, we want it to be very much Gorilla Glue. And while that's doing its thug thizzle, you want to contour or set your contoured areas. One of my all-time favorite products to do this is with MAC in Dark Deep. With MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. I know I put down a pink cream blush, but I'm actually going to use my NYX blush in Double Dare. She is orange, girl, and she's gorgeous. Then I'm going to dust away the translucent powder. And now I'm actually going to take another powder. This is my Soft Matte Powder Foundation by Fenty Beauty. It is in the shade 410. And I'm just going to dab a little bit on my brush. And powder my under eye area. For a little bit of highlight, I'm going to take Superb by MAC. And I'm gonna go back into Dark Deep and just, you know, ensure my nose contour. And so we're almost done. At this point, you can of course fill your brows in. Because of my hair color, I'm not filling mine in. Now we can set again, and this time we're gonna go in with all three of our setting sprays. We're gonna hit it once again with the Fix Plus Stay Over. We're gonna hit it with our Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. And lastly, we're gonna hit it with... Okay guys, welcome to the official start of the scavenger hunt. I'm gonna give you guys the instructions, and then I'm going to ask you the questions. So in order to partake in the scavenger hunt, you first of all have to be a member. It doesn't matter what tier you're on, but you do have to be a member. The members already know this. The second thing you need to do to enter the scavenger hunt is listen very carefully to the questions. If you do not listen carefully, you will be disqualified. Girl, you know how the scavenger hunts go, okay? You are not new to this. You are true to this. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm excited to be back with the scavenger hunt, okay? And I'm excited to have 4 prizes to give away. You guys are so deserving. I love you guys so much. You guys are rock stars, okay? And so, be a member, listen carefully. Do not comment your answers. Do not comment your answers, okay? There are 9 questions total. You need to gather all your answers, and then you just need to be the first to ring in when I drop the last video, okay? So all the other videos, the comments will be disabled, but for the last video, the comments will be open, and you can drop your list of questions or answers into the comment section in order 1 to 9. So in layman's terms, store all your answers in your notes, and I will probably give you guys a heads up when the last video will be posted, and you just have to have your alarm set and get to the comment section first, and that's on period, okay? So Without further ado, here are questions 1 to 3. Question 1. I posted a video over 60 days ago, but what was my actual last post before I went MIA? And if you don't know what MIA means, girl, that means missing in action, okay? Question 2. What is your favorite Bible scripture and why? Question 3. What are my children's birthdays? Please include the year as well. I love you all. Happy hunting. Now, when I do a makeup look like this, if I know I'm wearing makeup outside, then I try not to put on lip gloss, because what's going to happen is every time I'm sweating, there is going to be me potentially getting my lip gloss somewhere that I don't want, like on my upper lip or on my mustache area, and then the oil from that area transfers onto the upper area, and then all of a sudden I have a patch of my foundation missing. So your best bet is to go with a matte lip or a matte lip. There's only one option. So I'm gonna hit my lips with one of my favorite combos of all time, Chestnut by MAC. And Ashton by ABH. Every time I wear Ashton, like over the last 5 years, anytime I've worn this lipstick and have posted on like Snapchat, when Snapchat was hot, girl, or anywhere. I was about to say music video, girl. When did I become a singer? In any of my YouTube videos, if I'm wearing Ashton, you guys always ask, what lip combo is that? What lip combo is that? Girl, it's Ashton, okay? And literally right before I left Canada, I got the last one that was in Sephora, okay? I had gone to Sephora like 4 times and they didn't have Ashton. And then I went one day and they had it and I was like, thank you, Jesus, okay? And I bought it and then I left. And so Ashton is forever sold out. It is the best color in the world. Now, one thing I was upset about was that they changed the foot on the applicator. Not a fan of the new foot. I remember when ABH was like on top of the freaking world. Girl, what happened? There was such a decline. Last but not least, we need to do our bottom mascara. So I'm going to do my lash primer first. This is the Marilyn Monroe Lash Primer by Hard Candy. And then for mascara, I am taking my Great Lash by Maybelline. Okay, and that is pretty much it. So I am going to change my clothes, fix my hair, and we can take a gander at the full look. So that is pretty much it for this makeup look. I am going to take you guys outside and show you how fast I, one, start sweating, but how the makeup holds up. I'm gonna pat my face with paper towel so you can see the transfer of the makeup to the paper towel, and then zoom in on the skin and see if the makeup is lifting off of the skin. Because after all that damn setting spray, the makeup should go nowhere, okay? So I love you all, and I will definitely see you in next one. I'm gonna sit out here and watch the sweat. Watch the sweat form. I forgot to bring paper towel though. Belle, where's your shoes?
I know on my foot. No, she's talking to me. Not on my foot thing.
Yeah, I said Belle, baby, not Nola.
Tell why I should mommy talking you.
Nola's so funny.
I didn't know why my shoe.
So there's a little bit.
Bye.
You made a ball?
Yeah, they made my ball like myself.
There's a little bit of a breeze.
Let's put the on a baby on. Why?
So that's as much transfer we're getting. It's not a lot.
Why?
This eye is bothering me. I'm like waiting for the sweat to produce. It's not producing. What, Belle?
Last time I was trying to take my shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and now,
Mm-hmm.
and then I put my shoes where there's where basket clothes thing was.
Okay.
And now my other shoes gone. I put two of them behind there, and now the other one gone.
Okay, the sweat is starting. You found it? Am I the only one that eats Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Only dry? I've only had it with milk once in my life. It's a perfect snack. She's sweating with the makeup. Uh-oh, makeup is saying put, girl. How can you mouth that? I'm gonna do my. I can't zoom. I just want you guys to see the sweat. Nothing about your heart and what you do with the more seeds you plant, the more flowers will grow. So big up the love. Huh?
But are you going to try the jerk chicken again?
Oh, you want chicken?
That's what I'm thinking, because you feel too lazy and tired. What are you doing?
I'm testing out my makeup, seeing if it's sweat proof. Sure, I can get some chicken. Well, there's that. We're having jerk chicken for dinner. Jerk chicken for dinner. Jerk chicken for dinner. I can't think of another one. Jerk chicken for dinner. Moved to Jamaica. Now his head spinner. Sabrina, locate Jesus immediately. Okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch over the sink. But we really want mango. Number 11. What? The sweat is sweating. But I want you guys to see the beads of sweat. Hmm? Huh? No, not Malik. The lady, the lady that's gonna do your hair, the hairdresser. She has a daughter. Mhm. Mhm. You gonna be nice to her? Oh wow. Almost there. It's me sitting here waiting around like a rotisserie chicken, like. There's a sweat bead on my nose that's ready to drop off. You see it? You see that? Look at this. What's this right here? Alibaba, AliExpress, count your damn days, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys. So, I bought a lot of sunglasses from AliExpress, right? A lot. Like a ridiculous amount. So, 2 times I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see the sunglasses I bought. On some hot girls, right? Real hot girls. I'm like, my God. But theirs looked a little different. And I'm like, how come I don't look like that? It's like these ones, this is a symbol here. So I go on my favorite website. Okay? Well, one of my favorite websites. For like, when I want to buy some luxurious items, it's the website I go to. So I go on the website and I go to the sunglasses and I start scrolling because I'm like, those glasses look exactly like mine, but mine are clearly a knockoff of some sort. It happened to me with 2 different glasses that I have. So, well, I have these in a blue color, and I have them, and I have another yellow pair of glasses that are also a knockoff of a luxury item, right? So I go on my favorite website, and I see that the other glasses are freaking Bottega, and these ones are Loewe. And at the end of the day, they're cute. So I actually really don't give a damn. But like, I felt hoodwinked because it's like, I didn't know that I was buying the knockoff. I would be out here looking crazy. So, but what I'm really happy about is that they don't have some fake Loewe symbol on the side here. Because all the Loewe ones have a little symbol on the side here. So I'm glad that they just came like just black. They have these things, which are also on the Loewe ones. But I was gagged, okay? Anyway, if you like the sunglasses, I'll put the link in the damn bio, okay? Because they're sunglasses. Do they have UV protection? Yes? Then they're good to go in my book, okay? But I was gagged. I'm like, oh, wait a second. How come I don't have that? Anyway, I mean, I should have known better because AliExpress is AliExpress. But, like, I thought they were just, like, to me, they just look like normal sunglasses. So I didn't think that they were a knockoff, but they most certainly are. I knocked this off. I wiped the sweat off, or I patted it off, and my makeup is still intact. So 10 out of 10, recommend the crazy method that I used to do this face. Okay, this looks good, but I'm still very hot, and I'm gonna go take off the makeup.